This will be part 2 of my ride from St. Germain to Boulder Junction and back on the Heart of Vilas County Bike Trail System.
So we've gone as far as I'm going to go on this one. I've gone 33 miles. I'm just outside of Boulder Junction to the west of it. And it's 11:30. So I'm going to start heading back to St. Germain. Get there before dark. Load up my bike and start driving home. Let's see what I can see on the way back, eh? Well, from this point, it is 6 miles to Sainer. So, let's get to Sainer. Notice in this forest there's a lot of black squirrels. Cute little buggers. Well, looks like we've made it back to Sainer. So now all we have to do is get back to St. Germain. Now we made it back to Sainer. Got a little bit of headwind right now. So now we get to see how far this battery can go. See if we got another 8 miles left into it, eh? I think so. I hope so. We'll see. Otherwise, we just pedal it. It is a bike after all, with pedals. And actually, I've been pedaling it all day because it is a torque sensing mid-drive bike. that's how I've been able to get, hopefully, 66 miles worth. We'll see. So we're coming up on Highway 70, which means we're getting really close to St. Germain. Whitetail Inn. I stayed there. So we got a couple of miles to go along 70, and then we'll be in St. Germain. So we're pedaling into St. Germain. Literally. The batteries all but give up the ghost. It's giving me a little help, but I can't go over 4th gear, maybe 5th, on a level spot. And that's fine. It's a bike after all. And now I know its limits for one battery. So according to Strava, I've done 57.5 miles. So it'll be 58, 59 by the time I get back to the motel. And welcome to St. Germain. Yeah, so I would say, I nursed it on the way back. So I'd say this has a 50-mile range, which, that's no slouch. No slouch at all. Especially carrying my butt on it. Had a normal person been on here, easily 60, maybe a little more. And now we're at the end of our ride. My ride. It was fun. And now I know how far my battery can go. We'll say it's a 55-mile battery. And we made it. So So we made it back to St. Germain, 59.5 miles. The bike performed well. It has a 55-mile range with me on it. I'm really glad that I switched out and put the Cloud 9 seat on there. Especially since it's an upright seating position where you are sitting on your butt, not leaning over the handlebars. So yeah, performed well. The gauge on the instrument cluster, I could say that could be a little better. But it did let me know with a flashing little thing on the battery that I was on my last leg. I like the toe peak expandable trunk. That worked out very well. I have a Boon Trager helmet that I simply just put a beanie over and stuck it in a few places, and that worked out well. Kept my head warm. I also had a fleece beanie inside of that. So yeah, it was a good ride. Real good ride. And it's 20 to 2. I left at a little after 8. So that's not bad at all. Went up to Saner and then over to Boulder Junction, a little ways past that, and back. If you get a chance, do that. And stay at the Rustic Manor Motor Lodge. Rooms were comfortable and clean. Price is right too. So, hey, thanks for coming along let's try that again. Thanks for coming along for the ride.